lovely human. I hope you're ready to see what's in my bag. As someone who works from home, I guess I don't really need a bag, especially since I rarely leave the house, and that is not an exaggeration. I really don't leave the house that often. But I do like having all of my essentials close and in one place, so this is the bag that I carry, whether I am shuffling between my bedroom and the home office or going out for a little adventure, which isn't often, but when I do, this is the bag I take. This is an updated edition with some summer essentials, and I would like to say that I don't overpack as much as I used to if you saw my first What's in My Bag video, but I will let you be the judge of that. Let's talk about the purse. She is simple and stylish. She is the oval shoulder bag from Mango, which is one of my favorite brands, and I just love how it's very simple and it's not covered with the brand's logo everywhere. I prefer something much more subtle. The brand's logo is actually engraved right here in the gold hardware, so that is perfect for me. I also love how sturdy the strap is. It never slips from my shoulder, and it's quite big. It fits a lot, so let's dive in. The first thing we have is definitely a summer essential for me, and that is my handkerchief. It's summer, it's hot, and I sweat a lot, especially during the season, and it's so unfair because my husband rarely sweats. Unless he's like working out really intensely, he doesn't really sweat that much, and it's just really unfair because I sweat when I'm barely doing anything. Like, I already have sweat dripping from my face, which is so annoying. Why was I not blessed? So yeah, that's an essential. I also have my sunscreen. This is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen with the original Korean formula, not the US formula. I really prefer this one because it has like this watery texture, it blends into your skin really well, and it leaves you with this glowy finish. Remember when I used to carry like 4 sunscreens in my bag? If you watched that video, you know, that was insane. I've calmed down since then, so this is my favorite one that I like to keep in my bag. Also, I got this from Olive Young. If you were wondering if you're also someone who prefers the Korean formula, I would highly recommend getting it from there. The next thing that I have in my bag are my sunglasses. These are from I Buy Direct, and I've had them for years, and I really love the classic look of them. I do not leave my house without my sunglasses. If I have to run a quick errand, I always take my phone, keys, wallet, and sunglasses. So these are a must. All right, what else? Let's see. I have my fans. We don't have AC. I rely on electric fans and these guys to help keep me cool when I'm working from home. Oh my God. Sorry, there's a helicopter passing by. But anyways, I really like this one. It's in the shape of a book, and when you open it up, it looks like this. It is so pretty. This other fan I actually use a lot more, even though aesthetically I like the book one, but it's this little fan that I got from Daiso. It comes in this cute little bag, and it's very compact, and when you open it up, ooh, that gets me every time. When you open it up, it looks like this, and it's a perfect little fan. I've never seen a fan like this before. I guess they're quite common in Japan, but it works perfectly. That was very much needed. Next, we have my hand sanitizer. And as you can see, it is almost empty because I used this one quite a lot back when I was working at a school with a lot of students and staff, so germs were everywhere. I used this very often. Now I just use it when I go to the grocery store after touching a shopping cart that other people have touched. But don't just rely on hand sanitizer, okay? Like, wash your hands with soap and water when you get home. You know, this is just a good temporary fix. We have my Baggu reusable bag. This is the small size, perfect for when I need to make a last minute trip to the grocery store, or for when I wander into a Barnes & Noble's and accidentally come out with 3 new books. That happens a lot more than I like to admit. The next thing I have is my portable charger, which I actually don't use at all. Like, ever since I quit my job at the school, I don't really use this anymore, but I do like keeping it in my bag in case I go out and someone needs a charger, or if I need to charge it. But really, yeah, I haven't used this at all since I started working from home. I just use the charger that's plugged into the wall, but you never know. The next item I have is my lens spray and my lens cleaning cloth for my glasses. I don't know why, but my lenses get dirty really easily. I feel like I don't touch my glasses a lot, but somehow they're always dirty, so I'm constantly using these. This is from the brand Koala. I recently bought this, and so far I'm a very happy customer. Every time I use it, it makes my lenses look brand new, so this is great. A hair tie. I am constantly losing my hair ties, so I like to keep at least one in my bag so I know I have one whenever I need it. A Band-Aid. I used to carry like a full first aid kit back when I worked at the school for obvious reasons. I'm working with kids, you know, not just kids, but also other teachers. So if anyone needs something from a first aid kit, I got you. Now that I work from home and by myself, I guess there's really no need to carry a whole first aid kit, but I do have at least a Band-Aid in my bag, just in case. Let's see what else. Another Band-Aid. A compact mirror. My old one was super cute, but it was really scratched up, so I did get a new one, and it has a print of a Monet painting. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't even know. Is it a Monet painting? Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't taken art history in like forever, but she's cute, she's small, and I really love the satisfying snap that it makes. We have my wallet, which is actually a Starbucks gift card holder, and as you can tell, you'll see in the close-up, it is really banged up. I do need to get myself a proper wallet, but I've just been using this for years because it works perfectly well. The other thing I have in here is my cash, which, as you can see, I'm still using the same birth control pill case that you may have seen in my first What's in My Bag video. I mean, it's holding up really well. I've had it for years. It's just now barely breaking in the seam. I would love to get a proper wallet and cash holder, so if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments below. I just don't like big, bulky wallets. Next thing I have in my bag is my Day Styling Cream and Taming Wand. This thing is magic. It does amazing of taming those little flyaway hairs and any frizz, and I rarely ever have to reapply it. It holds super well and it smells amazing. Do you hear that? Coins. Just some change. Next we have this little pouch. I guess you could call this my new first aid kit. Not really though. Inside we have some lip products. Someone's at the door. Family, friends, so if you hear any commotion in the background, that's what it is. I'm gonna try my best to wrap this up so I can go say hello. But the next thing I have in my bag is this YSL Love Shine Candy Glaze Lip Gloss Stick in the shade number 5. I'm actually wearing it right now. This is my summer lip color and I love it. Other lip products I have in here are 2 lip balms. This is the e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm in Strawberry, and I have the Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Organic Lip Balm. This one is my favorite. I also have these little ginger candies, which are really good if you have like a tummy ache or feeling nauseous. You can also just eat them for the enjoyment of it, but I have them there just in case. And I also have this antibiotic ointment because you never know when you're going to get a cut. Tissues. This is always good to have in your bag. I also have my planner. I don't know what I would do without my planner. This keeps my life organized. In the back, I use it to write quick notes or thoughts. I also keep track of deadlines that I have to meet for clients. This month I have some work to do for clients. I have my wedding anniversary next week, so I need a plan for that, and my YouTube schedule. So yeah, my D20. This is a gift from my friend. It is the perfect fidget for when I'm feeling nervous or anxious. I like just rolling it in my hand. But you also never know when you're gonna have to roll a D20 in real life. Like, what if I want a sweet treat, but my husband says no? Then we bust out my D20 and roll for persuasion with disadvantage and cross my fingers that the lowest roll is still high enough to get me that sweet treat. I'm getting into nerd territory, so I apologize. Let's move on. Pens. So this pen is for my planner, and this pen is for my puzzle book, which is right here. You may recognize this from older videos. I haven't finished filling it out, but I really love doing puzzles. My favorite are crosswords, Sudoku, and word searches. So this is just a fun activity to do during the summer. I also have my Nintendo 3DS with this cute little Smisky keychain on it. I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. And my favorite character to play is Kirby. But yeah, this has been a really fun activity to do when I just want a little break and have some fun. The last thing I keep in my bag is my current book, which I like to keep wrapped up in a cloth because I don't like my books getting dirty or destroyed, so that's why it's wrapped in here. But I am currently reading Anne of Avonlea. This is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's just the perfect summer read. I love Anne's character. She just reminds me to find the beauty in the world. She is so funny and endearing, but also really strong and determined, and I feel like if she was a real person, we would be kindred spirits. The reason I keep these more fun items in my bag is because I'm trying to spend less time on my phone. I made a video on ways that you can have a no phone summer, and these 3 activities have been a really great replacement for endless mindless scrolling. So yeah, that is everything that is in my bag as someone who works from home. Hopefully you found this entertaining. I would love to know what is the one item you have to keep in your bag. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate it. And as always, I appreciate you. Bye.